What's up, everybody? It's me, E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews. I just got done watching the first two parts of The Last Dance. Um, this was a lot, you know. The Last Dance with Michael Jordan, this documentary on ESPN. First things first, this took me back. I'm talking about you know, I was, oh my gosh, I don't even remember how old I was. I had to have been in grade school, give or take, during like the championship run. And I just remember sitting, on the couch or on the floor with my dad, watching every single Michael Jordan game and, just rooting for the Bulls. The documentary started giving me chills, when that the entrance music started playing. Ooh, you just knew, as a Chicago Bulls fan, you just knew when that music came on, whoever they was playing, they was about to get just destroyed. You just knew it was on and popping. But yeah, so first and foremost, like, this documentary definitely got the emotions coming back, the nostalgia. Like, it was thick, it was hard, it was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I remember every emotional feeling while watching those games. But what I love and appreciated about this documentary was the fact that we didn't have social media back then. We didn't have the internet back then. But and being so young at the time, I didn't know the politics that were going on. I knew that there was some sort of friction going on here and there, but we didn't have like the 24-hour sports news centers and stuff to really emphasize all the stories and everything. And just kind of thinking back, I'm like, man, I remember they were gonna break up, but I remember as a kid I was like, why would they want to break up when they're like the best? But now this documentary just putting all the politics and laying all that stuff out, I'm really appreciating that. I will say that this rekindled my nerves, all my nerves for Jerry Krause. I remember when I was younger, I didn't like Jerry Krause, but I didn't really know why. But now I know why. And now they gave me even more reason, not to like Jerry Krause. I mean, the whole, after Jordan got injured and you only want to put him in for 14 minutes a game and, and the dude's already playing and stuff. Oh my gosh. The way they played my man, Scottie Pippen. When they said, I knew Scottie was undervalued. Everybody knew that. I just didn't know how deep he was undervalued. You gave this man 7 years for only $18 million? And I'm talking about even back then in the day, because NBA salaries have shot up through the roof today. But back then, that was role player money. That was, my goodness. There's a difference between being, underappreciated and just straight up disrespected. This guy was like the second best player in the whole league playing with the number one. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, and just the fact that Krause let his ego take over, where he wanted to be just as popular as all the other people and stuff, and because of that, now he want to have issues with Phil Jackson and stuff. Bruh, ain't nobody checking for you. That just made me. I don't know if I could speak for all Chicagoans, but I remember the collective angst. I don't want to say hatred, but angst against Jerry Krause. And now this just made it come off just rushing back. Because, it's like you have a good thing and you just have to blow it up. Like you were committed to blowing it up. Ugh. But anyway, it was nice to see, MJ like in his younger years. I really like the fact that, for me, just, as a MJ fan, I didn't get to see all those things at that time. So it's always cool to, like have those things nicely presented in the highlight reel and stuff, just to kind of catch up. And, I liked how they just showed MJ's commitment and his drive, because that's something that honestly I don't think we really see enough of, especially from certain athletes. It's, working out is one thing, but like really showing that desire to win is something that literally inspired generations of players. There was a reason why in the 90s everyone wanted to be like Mike. You might not be able to jump like Mike, but you could have that mindset of winning, that desire to do whatever it takes to win just like Mike. And I'm glad that stuff like that is being highlighted right now in that piece. But I'm going to say this one thing though. MJ kind of lost a little point real quick with me because, I already knew that MJ was a hard teammate. This dude was punching his teammates, fighting with him and stuff. I knew that. That was not a thing that would turn me off from him. But, in the second episode, when they started talking about Scottie having issues with Jerry Krause, when MJ said, like, man, Scottie was just being selfish and, he wasn't worried about the team. I'm like, Are you serious? Are you serious? You like one of the top paid athletes in the world and you talking about one of the most underpaid top athletes who is your teammate, who helped you get every single championship you got, and you talking about he being selfish? I'm sorry, MJ, you the GOAT, but bro, that no. I heard in past interviews that MJ was a little worried that this documentary was going to kind of paint him in a bad light. This might have been one. I don't know. It's 8 more parts left, but that was so far just the one thing I was like, MJ, I can't ride. I can't ride with you on that one, man. That was just. But anyway, I like the documentary so far. I know that there's so much more to come. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm loving the fact that we're gonna get to the the bad boy era with the Detroit Pistons. I can't wait until we start getting into the New York Knicks, like the classic feuds, MJ and John Starks, and oh my god, and then we start getting into Miami, Phil, all the emotions, just all the emotions. Like watching every playoff game as a Chicago Bulls fan was such a treat, and I feel like we were spoiled, and I miss it. I miss it because ever since MJ left, Bulls, But I'm looking forward to it. Just these continued trips down memory lane, and I'm hoping that it also opens up some eyes for people to realize, like, yeah, MJ was the GOAT and is the GOAT and will continue being the GOAT, because I'm sorry, but like, this man was on a whole nother level that other athletes dream of. Like, other athletes will tell you that they dream to be like Mike. Like, this is not a joke. So anyway, I'm curious to know, how did you guys feel about the documentary so far? They're going to show on 2 episodes every week. So next Sunday, they're going to do part 3 and 4 at the same time. So let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments, and then I'll jump in there and chit chat with you guys. But I like I like where we're going with this so far. This is so far it's living up to the hype because we've been waiting for a long time, and we ain't got nothing else to do because we're in quarantine. But I'm happy with this right now. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you thought about The Last Dance in the comments, and let's talk about it. All right, guys, take it easy.